Hey everybody, thank you for clicking back on the video, Time with Tara. If you could subscribe and like the videos, that'll be great. This is so funny to me because I am one of those YouTubers now. We are going to talk about our first step, which is our credit report. We're on the debt-free journey, and the first thing you want to do is pull your credit report and see where you are. So the website I use and that I've used for years actually is annualcreditreport.com. I've never had any issues with this site. As you know, you give them a lot of your personal information. I haven't had any issues. So this is the only site that I can recommend off of my experience with them. And it does give you all three bureaus. It gives you the Equifax, the Experian, and the TransUnion. And I feel like it's an easy site to kind of navigate and get your report. So you just click here that says request your credit report. You fill out the form with personal information, and then then the reports come up. Now, here's the thing. No one honestly can fill this report out for you. I've worked with people in the past, and they've asked me to kind of, just get my credit report for me. It doesn't work like that. The information that is in this report when you're requesting it is so sensitive. So it will ask you, have you ever lived on Lake Street in your life? Have you ever had like a 1998 Toyota Corolla? Stuff that only you as the person would know. And so that's why it's important for you to fill out this information and get the credit report yourself. Also, once you get the report, take some time, sit with it, look over it, look at the dates of your account's opening and closing, and just get familiar and comfortable with it. Because at the end of the day, this is your debt, this is your journey, and you have to fix it. No one is going to fix it for you. So when I'm working with people, they all talk about the score. Like, what's my score? What's my score? Or did my score go up 10 points? The score honestly does not matter at this point. You're trying to get yourself on track. You're trying to clean up your mess. So do not add more stress to your life and worry about a score. It's nice to know where you fit in, but you don't want to harp on it. So once you get your report, like I said, annualcreditreport.com, or there's other sites that you can go to. All you need to make sure is that you're obtaining all three bureaus. And so you, on this website, they actually have where you can talk to anybody about it. If you are talking to people regarding your credit and they say anything, you need it in writing. Please do not let someone say, oh, yes, that's taken off or anything like that without getting it in writing. That's the most important thing. So I always look at the report and make sure you actually did the damage on there. For me, I had like Old Navy, Target, all kind of stuff on mine. And so if you ever look at your report and you find that there is something that you did not do, there's always a dispute letter. All I did was Google sample dispute letter credit. And this letter was the one that I found was the best. You want something short and straight to the point. You want to let them know that what you found on this report, and you do want to attach the report to it, is something that you did not do. So now that you've looked at your credit report, all of the information on there is correct. It's yours. It's your debt. That's fine. Put it in your budget. This is the only way that you will get debt free, honestly. Doing a budget. And I hate to budget. Hate it. But it's the only way that you're going to get debt free. When I actually looked at the budget, I actually found extra money because you are giving every dollar in your budget a name, where to go, what to do with it. You are figuring that out with the budget. Make a simple budget. Do not be like me. Do not purchase these fancy budgets that you're not going to use. Do something really straightforward, really simple, because at the end of the day, you want to know, when do I get paid? How much are my checks? And who do I owe money to? That's it. And so I wanted something really simple. And this has actually been working better for me than the fancy ones that I've actually purchased. So do something that's, up to your standard, but make sure it's very, very simple. So you also want to make sure you're organizing everything else in your life. So I am using a website called Trello. I really like it. It is free. So free is for me. If you don't know, I'm also a couponer. So that's a whole nother video. But I really like things that are useful, and free is the magic word. So the way I'm using my site is I have tabs across the top, and you just put big bullet points. So one of mine is like a to-do list, or things that you need to buy at the grocery store, or things that you want to purchase over the next year or something like that, or goals I also have. And so then you can add like these sub goals and everything at the bottom. I really like it. I basically use this to know what's coming up, if there's any weddings, if there's any retirement parties, if Christmas is coming up. I'm starting my Christmas list early this year. And so you just want to add it to this list so that you are not surprised by anything. My favorite part, what you're listening to. So when I started my journey, and literally still to this day, I watch what I listen to. I was upset when I first pulled my credit report because it was a mess. When I started my budget, I didn't like it. But then I started listening to Susie Orman. She used to have a show that came on every Saturday night, and it was amazing. It's still clips on YouTube. If you type in Susie Orman show, it's helpful to listen to folks and know you're not the only one. And some of those people, I'm telling you, their finances were jacked up. And just to listen to that and know I wasn't the only one really helps. So download her podcast. It's free. Listen to it. Another person that I listen to, even to this day, is Dave Ramsey. And I listen to his podcast a lot. And I really recommend him to people that have a steady budget, know what they need to do. And it's just going to take them some time to like pay their stuff and get down to it. Because at the end of the day, budgeting is math. So okay, this may take me 2 months to kind of get this credit card cleaned up, and this one may take me 5 months. Well, while you're doing that, and a way for you not to get discouraged is to listen to other people. And so I listen to Dave Ramsey. His podcast is really, really good. He has a YouTube channel as well with the information that's on his podcast. And he's really, really good about talking about life insurance policies, stock options. I listen to him for additional guidance on my Roths and any other accounts. Outside of the accounts, his books are really, really good. I read The Total Money Makeover, and you can get that from your local library. You can get it from Audible for free. Just read it. It really helped me to understand the process that you have to go through in order to get and live a debt-free life. So just to kind of wrap things up a little bit, make sure you pull your credit report. Give yourself a deadline. Maybe like in 1 week, I'm going to have my credit report pulled. I'm going to review it, and then I'm going to set it to the side. Don't overwhelm yourself. Remember, this is a process. This is something that you're working towards, and it does take time. So if you made it to the end of the video, which thank you, I want to give a little treat. So I want to help at least 3 people, the first 3 whoever contact me in my DM. If you want me to look over your budget, look over your credit report with you, I will do that. And ready, set, go.